Farm4Profit podcast. Take a listen, have a blast. Farm4Profit podcast. Learn about farming while having a laugh. Farm4Profit podcast.
What a fascinating time it is out here at Husker Harvest Days. Listeners, we appreciate you joining us again. This is a guest who has been on the podcast before.
Yeah, I say that in my intro. Don't steal my thunder.
Well, I'm reading your intro for you, right? Nice.
Are we sponsored by Rain now?
What are you looking for there, Dave?
I just make sure that everybody was unmuted.
Oh,
it sure
absolutely.
looked like that third or fourth one was muted, but that might be that one.
That's this one right here.
Uh-huh.
This is how a professional podcast gets
That's
started,
right.
Zach.
Oh, yeah?
Just so you know.
I have a lot of notes to take, no doubt.
The poor guy's been standing here for an hour waiting for us to get started.
Yeah.
But,
That's
ultimately,
the secret, though. That allows the salesman to get him a corn.
they're
head.
trying.
That's right.
These Nebraskans are trying to get us Iowans to stay here because now we have no cell phone reception. Nobody's going to have any idea how to get out of here because you can't use your GPS on your phone. We are all in SOS mode, so we had to Morse code in order to get him
Morse
to
code.
find the booth itself.
Heck yeah.
So that also means we don't have any music.
That's
Corey
all right.
gets to do his intro without music. Are you
That's
ready
all
to
right.
rock?
But no. Before we go, please go like, rate, review. That really helps our validity online. So go to Spotify, Apple, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. Leave us a review. 5 stars. Can say whatever you want. You know, Tanner's got a big nose.
I
His
do.
ears are
Stuff like
look
that.
flaky or whatever.
Everything about me, just put it in the comment section.
And you can call or text us 515-207-9640.
Which you can also, that comes to me, so you can
Yeah.
Middle of the
Also-
night.
voicemail.
also apparently pick on me.
Yes, we do like to pick on Tanner. So now I'm ready.
Oh my God, what? I don't know why you're telling me you're ready. You're the one that has to do the introduction.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Haha. Today on the Farm for Fun show, we are at the 2024 Husker Harvest Days, out on our mission trip to help the Nebraskans grow better corn.
Yeah.
From Iowa. I've said that twice now, so that's going to get old. But we meet up with a man that was a brief guest of the podcast. Very brief. Way back in the
21 minutes.
days of the Tratter Gang. This guy has a unique, refreshing humor in the ag industry. He has a secret to growing social media accounts because I don't know how many times he has grown his TikTok account to over 1 million to get it taken down. But a bunch of also 36,000 subs on YouTube, over 166 on Instagram, and as I said, over 1 million on TikTok. He has his own podcast as well. Please welcome from Nebraska, Mr. Zach Richard, a.k.a. TikTok favorite farmer. I should have asked, is it actually Richard?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I'm very glad you got that right.
Well, did you look at the sign out front when you pulled up?
Good.
Because I put you as TikTok's greatest farmer.
That's pretty accurate. It's pretty
That's
close.
pretty accurate.
It's pretty close.
but he says you're TikTok's favorite farmer.
That
That's
as well.
what it actually is,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So we were all wrong.
Every day.
Yeah.
We literally spent hundreds of dollars on these signs, and they were wrong.
They're wrong like 4 times.
And on the social post.
Oh my God.
We switched. We fixed it, though. But anyway, welcome to the show, Zach.
Thanks, man. Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
So we like to, on these Farm for Fun shows, to get like your whole history. So let's go back to little Zach and
Oh, man.
how growing up was and what'd you do?
Well, growing up that was a good time. The whole thing was just a great time. We didn't have like Instagram, like it is now and whatever,
Right,
but
right.
like I got to play a lot with sticks. Got a dirt bike when I was 9, so that was not good for me, but immediately liked speed and just messing with stuff, but no, we had a good time. I always loved the camera. I used to make Vines when Vine was a thing.
Dude, Vine was awesome,
Vine
wasn't
was
it?
great. Yeah, I had a couple that like
6
did
seconds?
well, but I made one about like Frozen, like the movie Frozen. I don't remember. Something with "Do you want to build a snowman?" But either way, I loved making Vines, and I used to make YouTube videos in my room by myself, and I uploaded them to an account named Unknown. Because I thought it was like, oh, dude, name it Unknown. That's the coolest thing ever. Everyone's going to be like, wait, who's Unknown? And then no, it never worked. But no, I don't know. I just did that, and I was always interested in farming. And then, like, in high school, I kind of strayed away from it for, like, 2 years. And then, like, senior year, it came back, and it's been back ever since. So
Are you ready to power through your harvest? Meet the Maya corn heads. They're designed for maximum efficiency and unmatched durability in the toughest of conditions.
With precision engineering and advanced features, Maya Cornheads ensures every kernel counts, giving you the performance and reliability that you need. Get more from your harvest with equipment built to last.
Reach out to your local Maya Cornheads dealer or visit mayacornheads.com to find your perfect match today. Maya Cornheads, harvest with confidence. So where's the farm?
from here, I'm like 50 minutes east.
Okay.
basically. Like,
Almost the right. Oh, it is the right direction to God's country,
It
but
is.
just
Yeah.
not there yet.
There's a lot of social people from Nebraska.
Oh, we got nothing else to do.
yeah, literally.
Irrigate and social.
It's either make videos or drink. So
Oh, fair enough.
that's all it is.
Or make videos and
And
drink.
drink.
Yeah. Tend to fall into that category more often than not, but
Is
Yeah.
your farm all irrigated?
yeah, except for 280s. 2 hilly 80s, but they do pretty good. They've been no-till corn on corn for this is like year 11.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, and it just does. I mean, even last year we got like no rain, and they did. Well, one of them did like 177, the other one was like 181.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
so decent. And this year things look even better. So
Yeah, because you guys have gotten pretty good rains this year.
yeah, I mean at least the early start of the year, like spring and going into like June, but then it started to get dry once it was time to actually irrigate, and it hasn't been. It's been few and far between since then, pretty much. But irrigation gets long every year. It doesn't matter.
Are you still irrigating now?
In spots, yeah.
It is the 9/11. today,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So
never
we
forget.
missed a middle part here. You went from riding motorcycles to now we're farming full time. What happened in the middle?
Well, in the middle, like, what did I do when I strayed away?
Yeah.
I worked, so I detasseled to start. I did that for 2 years. I was actually just horrendous at it. I was so bad at detasseling.
Like hand detasseling?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, on fertile fields, and I was the worst at that. And I got demoted to a first year my second year, and I was like 5'2" when I was 13. I was so small, so like I didn't have a great experience in the fields. But no, I did that, and then I pollinated for a year for Pioneer at a research plant, and that was pretty fun. But then the 2 years after that, summer before sophomore and junior year, I worked for the city, or senior year, I worked for the city of York, Public Works. So I tried out the 8 to 5 thing, and yeah, it was a fun job because we weren't old enough to work on the street, so all we did was like weed eat in parks and stuff, and it was fun.
So is that the typical government job, to where there was 4 of you to do one person's job? 3
Yeah.
of you watched it.
Yeah, 4 of us watched
One holds
it.
the shovel. Yep.
Yeah, said we got it done and then just didn't. We'd get everything done that we had to do for the day, like before lunch, and work like crazy. And then during the afternoon, we just kind of like drove around.
Huh.
Yeah.
And so did you go to school after high school at all or not?
I went. I mean, going to school is a pretty loose term there.
Okay.
But no, I went to UNL for a semester, and that was when UNL was like all online. But supposedly they had in-person classes, and my mom was like, "You need in-person because online's not good for you." Because once my high school switched online, I told the teachers like, "Hey, I'm busy farming.
Yeah.
Don't know how much I'm going to do here." But I mean, they were like, "Yeah, we get it, whatever." And they just didn't care too much. But they didn't assign a lot. But I didn't do great. So I went to UNL, and then all my classes ended up being online. And yeah, I just studied drinking after that pretty
Yeah.
much.
Didn't go to class? Or
Not-
even
not-
though it was on your computer?
I had one in-person class, but I never once went to class.
So that was short-lived.
Yeah. And then after that, I didn't really tell my parents that I wasn't doing school.
Wasn't doing it.
Yeah. So
Do they know now, or do I have to cut that
Oh,
out?
no, they know. They know now. Yeah. No, I came back from school. It was like November, and Dad thought it was weird that I was there during the week, the entire time during harvest, because I was there helping every day. And he's like, "Well, it's weird. He's never doing school or anything. He's just hanging out all the time." So then, like the end of the semester, I was like, "By the way, I haven't done like anything." My mom, for like 30 minutes, was like, "We're gonna get all of this done. We're gonna get you caught up. You can't do this." My mom went into freak mode, and then like after 20 minutes, she was just like, "Okay, no, this is not gonna work."
We can't do this.
Yeah. Then I went to Beatrice to do precision ag, and I made it till spring break.
That's how you say it, Beatrice?
Yeah.
It looks like Beatrice, doesn't it?
Beet rice.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever said it out loud.
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
So you did precision ag there, and you made it to
Spring break.
spring break.
Yeah.
Just never came back after spring break.
No, because I, like, my classes were actually not doing too bad. Like, I was trying a lot harder there, and I like learning about the stuff a little more. And I thought it would be useful, but there was this one teacher, I, like, skipped her class once, and it was, like, a checks and balances class. And she kept me after class, and I had like an A minus or a B something in that class. I don't remember, but she kept me after class, and like told me I was gonna fail and all this. And then she became my new advisor, like right as spring break started. And it was just like a bad talk because I was talking back and I was being a little just asshole basically. And yeah, no, she I never went back after that. Never even got my sheets or anything from my room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they billed me like $62.
Someone has Zach's sheets.
Yeah. Someone has my deer blanket that I loved, but
Oh.
whatever. It's fine.
Probably on eBay right
We
now.
got to get that back.
Yeah.
So I see a trend. The TikTok takes you down. Schools take you down. Is that your stick?
Just learning the hard way all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
Kind of a rebel.
Yeah, without a cause.
Yeah.
Just for fun. Not as bad now, but for a while it was. Yeah,
So you didn't go back after spring break. You just go right back to the farm and just start helping there?
pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm not going back. I'm done. I just want to. I mean, I was already farming at that point. I had my first piece that first year. It was only 27 acres, but I was in the process of doing it, already.
Awesome.
And yeah, so I was like, I mean, I'm not learning anything at school. I know I won't. This is how I learn stuff, by doing it, and I have to make mistakes or I won't learn. So. Yeah.
What does the farming dynamic look like? Is it with your dad or?
With my dad. Dad and I do a lot, and then we got our hired guy who's kind of an unsung hero of the farm. This is his 11th season
Wow.
with us, and Grandpa's still around, but he's
Okay.
just doing Grandpa things,
Yeah.
Sweeping, sleeping,
Yeah.
all that.
So you want to take over the farm?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to. I think it'd be a great time, and I think it's a good life, too.
Yeah.
I love the lifestyle it gives you.
How much of your job did you learn on the job, Corey, with your family versus the school?
Probably most.
Most
I mean,
of it, yeah.
90 plus.
I was going to say, I think a lot of farming, maybe the school is to grow up and then come back.
I think
Yeah.
all school really is just to teach you how to learn.
Basically.
and make sure that you can take orders and do
Yep.
finish the job that you maybe don't want to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
When I was on Vance's Ag Tribes report,
Yep.
I said that I still think every farm kid needs to go to college. But I think you need to go to college with a different mindset. You're not going there to learn anything except for business sense, HR, being able to communicate with people and manage. Because most of these farms now, it's not family, it's other types of workers, and you have to be able to effectively communicate, and then being put in and around people that you don't agree with. If you just went and had like an ag understanding degree, that's what you went in there to do. Is just how can I get along with people and how can I run a business? That's probably all you need to take out of it.
Yeah.
Go make some friends. Go meet your spouse. Go back to the farm.
You think everyone meets their spouse in
I was
college?
going
or
to
something?
say, brother.
No, I'm just saying. Go.
Well,
go
you dropped out.
Provide
Yeah.
that opportunity.
Are you single?
Yeah, every day.
No girlfriend?
Every day.
No.
Oh.
So why aren't you TikTok's most eligible bachelor instead of TikTok's favorite farmer?
I lost it, man. I lost it. I like my alone life too much. Truly what it is. And anything disrupting it could ruin me.
It does seem very like society's kind of gotten independent.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like no one's really looking for someone until they're in their 30s now.
No. And like my generation too, like I think we're all just sick of it because everyone that's single now, like after college, is kind of going through like the same thing, like dating apps. And then once you actually go out to like be at bars around other people, everyone's in their own little like stupid little cliques. And
Yeah.
you can't even like every girl you look at's looking at you like
Creeper.
like you're gonna
What's wrong
kill
with
them.
you? Right.
Yeah.
There's a predetermined notion that there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like I feel like if I'm gonna come up, she'll be like, I don't talk to a man, Get away from me.
We've had these
I'm horrified
conversations.
of that.
So what do you think messed that up? What is it? Was it COVID, Tinder,
Social media.
all social media?
So I mean, you could be with the most beautiful girl in the world. You go on Instagram once, and you'll be like, well, maybe I could do better. Because you see someone, some OnlyFans lady.
right,
some
but it's
OnlyFans
not all about
lady.
looks. Sometimes it's how many acres your family owns.
No, I know. Oh, dude, the pool around me, it's pretty slim.
Well,
It's
you are in
shallow.
Nebraska.
It's
I know.
shallow.
There's not. I mean, it's.
You
it's
go to
like,
those Big Red games, then you maybe
Yeah.
find somebody.
I know. I was at the Husker game when they beat Colorado.
Yeah?
And there was a lady that she didn't look at me, but I looked at her a couple times.
Yeah?
And I never talked to her, but I thought about it for a good 5 minutes
I
or
thought
so.
about it.
I gave my nephew some of that advice last fall. He was riding with me, and I said, just go talk to the pretty girl.
Yeah.
What worst case scenario? You never see her again. She never talks to you
Dude,
again.
my kid's like homecoming dance this weekend or whatever, and I'm like, you taking a girl? No. And I said, you'd be the coolest kid in school if you ask. He's a freshman. I'm like, just ask somebody. You'd be the only freshman that brought a girl to.
You got to go ask
homecoming.
the senior as a
Yeah,
freshman.
I told him to. I
Yes.
told him to. I said, pick like the
I
oldest.
dated a senior when I was a freshman, and I was
You were
on
the
top
bee's knees.
of the world. Oh my
Yeah,
God. Yep. She wasn't the hottest. She was pretty, but she was friends with the hottest.
There you go.
Yeah.
She's also one of our listeners, and now she's
And
going to write
now
in.
she's gonna write
I
in.
doubt it. I think I was revenge at her ex-boyfriend, so she was like, I'm going to go big, and I'm going to go, like, really piss him off and go with a freshman.
Go with a freshman.
I've done one of those, taking a girl to formal, and then she leaves with the ex-boyfriend that I was apparently just a jealous token for her.
Hey, I'll take it however I can get it. Oh, there's Buck me.
There's Buck me.
Oh,
Kurt.
man, look at you, all sponsored out. And ad gear. Jeez, you're
Wow.
such an influencer.
Ain't I though?
The rest of them.
Golly. Always stirring up shit.
All right, got to get back on tack.
Yeah. Well, girls.
We were talking about ladies.
Yeah, what's your
girls,
go-to?
ladies,
So, like, you just given up? Like, you don't.
No, I haven't given up by
What's
any
your
means.
go-to move? Like, you slide into the DMs?
Play hard to get for a couple. Don't talk to them, and then all of a sudden they try to chase you.
No, everyone that's my age does that stupid shit where they're like, you have to pretend like you don't like each other for like 3 weeks before you can actually maybe start being two humans.
Yeah.
And it's so stupid. So like, in a sense, sort of I've given up, but like, at the same time, I don't know. It's like, what if I meet a lady and then she tells me something that I love has to go, you know?
Yeah.
And
You can't.
but
go off that,
that'll
right?
happen no matter what. But
Right.
like, I don't know. It's just like,
Yeah, everything you love will be gone.
I know.
and then you'll have new things that you're told you love.
Yeah, see, it
Yeah.
just doesn't sound fun.
But it can. They're out there.
Better
Yeah, I
taxes.
know.
Better,
I know.
cheaper taxes.
Yeah.
You get-
Sometimes, though, if you try too hard, I think you force it along.
Yeah, you
Like,
do.
Right?
And
It'll happen.
I did that for a little while, and now I'm just cruising back. I mean, I'm talking to one right now, but who knows?
Just one.
yeah, well,
Well, look at the smile.
Cameras
one
are on.
that's like a potential prospect.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like that.
because I don't know. You get caught up just like sending a picture to each other once a day, and then it's so dumb.
Well, you should just text her hi,
Yeah, I know.
because we learn that works.
It does work.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Thinking
No,
about you.
I'm having a good time as it is. It's a fun. I mean, I love my life.
How old are you?
22.
Oh, yeah. You're.
Yeah,
God,
I mean,
you
I'm
got the rest of
cruising.
your
I
life
got
in
my
front of you.
dog, and he's my best pal ever.
What
Yeah.
kind of dog is it?
Golden Retriever.
Yeah.
He's my best man.
Hey, he's
So-
always playing basketball with you and
Oh,
stuff?
dude, yeah.
Where are you
Great
living
defender.
now? So did you go? You went back home to farm, but
Yeah.
you got your own place or?
I live on the farm. I live
Okay.
in the house I grew up in.
Cool.
Yeah. My
So you
parents paid
kicked
for
your
it.
parents out?
No, we moved to town. We moved to York when I was a junior.
Oh.
Like going into second semester of junior year, like 2018.
And then the house just sat empty?
Yeah, well, and then a family moved in while they built their new house, and they lived there for like 4 years. They built their whole new house by themselves, so it just took a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the thought process there? Just wanted to live in town?
On living in town. Yeah, my mom was tired of gravel, and she drove a lot, and she got a job in town once my youngest sibling was in school, and she was just like kind of tired of driving every day. And living in town, honestly, it has benefits for sure, and it's nice. I mean, it was only like 20 minutes to the farm from there.
Okay.
So it wasn't too bad, but I mean, yeah, sometimes it was like, man, I got to drive out there, you know.
Yeah.
But either way, like living in town, being near food was just a pretty big deal.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I actually live in town now. I'm about 9 minutes from the farm. So
Yeah.
it has to be, it is kind of nice when it's not busy season because I have this separation of work and home.
Yeah.
So it has to be a big enough event that I need to leave and travel,
Oh.
Yeah.
9 minutes. So that's kind of nice. I can shut some things off. It's hard with the cell phone,
Yeah.
I don't do it as well as I should. But,
No, I'm always bothering you, so
right.
you go from
Right.
one work to another work.
And then you put no notifications on and yeah, or
Then
silence.
I go to
and
bed.
Yeah. So you got brothers and sisters, you said?
Yeah, 3 besides me.
Brother, sister.
Older sister, and then me, and then younger sister, and younger brother.
Are any of them wanting to be in the farming
No.
dynamic?
No.
Really?
Oh, really?
We're all adopted, so we're all like pretty different from each
Oh,
other.
really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a fun family because we're all like very different.
Different.
That
But
is-
we're all very the same too.
So where did you get adopted from? Do you know that?
CSI in Omaha.
That sounds like an
like
adoption
crime-
store. Like I
Yeah.
just went shopping at CSI
yeah,
for
it's-
this kid.
it's
Crime
a-
scene investigators?
Yeah.
It's an adoption agency.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but that's who they went through. Yeah.
And so you were born in Omaha?
Uh huh. We all were, I believe.
Interesting.
Born and raised.
My wife has 2 adopted
Have
siblings.
you ever found anything out about your
I know both
parents?
of them.
You know your parents?
Yeah, I have a group chat with them.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Half Fam.
Half
Half
fam.
fam.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm the only kid that's got both of them too, so
Really?
I'm pretty lucky.
Wow.
They're both cool. I get along really good with my dad, my biological dad.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a fun guy.
At what point in your life did you find out?
My mom, I always knew. Like, they never hid it from us. Something we always knew. But my dad, like, right at the start of senior year was when I got to meet him. And then we've been hanging out ever since.
That's really cool.
Are they local?
He's in Papillion, and right now she's in Bennington, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So, kind of. I mean, they're still an hour and a half, but, yeah. They've never been out to my place yet.
I bet they get a nice sense of fulfillment.
Oh,
know,
yeah.
that you're
And,
doing
like,
good.
learning why I am some of the ways that I am is very entertaining. Me and my dad are really similar. Like, we went through even a lot of the same stuff at the same ages, and
Really?
yeah, just a lot of stuff, like, lined up perfectly.
Didn't go to college or tried to go to college.
Yeah, he tried and he didn't finish.
Did they have any connection to agriculture?
Huh.
So they probably just like wild. Like, this
Yeah.
is crazy.
They
This-
just, like, I don't know, I talk about it, and that's normal to me, that's my life, but I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, what they think, I don't know.
They look at you running a sprayer, and it's a massive piece of equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just have, no, it's totally foreign,
That's
but
really. That's
How,
neat. I didn't
how
know that.
cool is it for his parents though to allow that connection,
yeah,
to allow you to have
they're
that?
the best. They're the greatest people.
That is badass.
They're awesome. And my dad, he's really fun to work with, too. Like, we still have, like, the typical father-son differences sometimes, but generally it's really, really good. We get along super good.
How old is your dad?
He's 54.
So he's pretty young.
Yeah.
So they must have decided that at a young age, because you got an older sister.
Yeah, she's 27. We're all 5 years apart, right
Okay.
about, because that's how long. They got to make sure that the last one they gave you didn't die. And
They gotta make sure. You gotta go 5 years
Yeah.
before. Okay.
And then they're like, all right, yeah, no, they're in kindergarten. You can get another. And it was
You
always
can get
weird.
another.
Like, growing up, it was weird because, like, everyone else's mom got pregnant. And then there's, like, us, we just had a new one day.
We just had-
That's a very valid point, right?
Yeah.
You're sitting there in kindergarten, and
Come in, like, I'm getting a new baby brother tomorrow. All you guys suck.
Your mom's.
I'm
not
gonna be a
pregnant.
big brother.
Yeah.
And then what? You'd be 10 years old, so you'd be in 5th grade.
Yeah.
You know a little
Well,
bit
I got
more.
My little brother, yeah.
Same thing. Hey, I got another.
Yeah. New one coming in.
Yeah.
New one just dropped.
Uh-huh.
I remember the phone call from my little brother coming out of Walmart with my mama.
Really?
Yeah. She got the call and she
You didn't come out of Walmart with the brother.
No,
You
no.
came out of Walmart and got the call.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that was CSI.
No, yeah. We hadn't
The
kidnapped
Walmart
him yet. No. No, Mom got in the car. She was like, "You're getting a little brother." We were taking food to my dad, and it was which my mom doesn't really do that, but it was a field right on the highway, so there's like no
Nice.
reason not to.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's right, because she hates gravel.
Yeah, she hates gravel. She really does. She won't even drive on it now. She drives an all like new blacked out Traverse.
Oh, nice.
Rims are like gloss black. It's tinted. It's like a literal
The new
investigation
Traverses
vehicle.
are much nicer than the old ones.
Yeah, I drove it. It's got Super Cruise.
Oh, dude, isn't that cool?
Yeah, and it was just taking the curves for me.
You know what Super Cruise is, Dave? It's AI, not kind of AI, but like it's like driving a Tesla
Yeah.
in,
Okay.
in the GM vehicles, and I think other ones have it. And like
Mhm.
if you're on a highway or interstate, a road that it knows, you can hit Super Cruise and it watches your eyes.
Oh,
and
really?
it'll drive for you. Yeah. And if you're on the interstate, it like I want to go 74, and if someone's going slower in front of you,
It'll adapt it.
it'll actually put the turn signal on, look for
Yeah,
cars,
it doesn't adapt
go
speed.
over,
it just,
and then go around and
I
pass
gotcha.
them. It's
So
very
mine,
cool.
mine will slow down. It'll
That's adaptive cruise.
Yeah.
And mine will also keep you between the lanes, but it knows if you're not touching the wheel somehow because it's like put your hands on the wheel. I'm like they are on the wheel, and like 5 seconds later, put your hands on the wheel. But it'll drive and it'll take the curves. Yeah, but it won't. It's not. It's not watching my eyes.
It's pretty cool. I bought my wife's vehicle in Minneapolis, and I used it in Minneapolis, and I was just freaking out.
It's
trying
the
to
coolest
get-
thing. I was playing rap music for my mother. She kind of liked it. She maybe acted like she didn't, but she kind of did.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Whenever my parents get a new vehicle, I have to test the speakers. Because
Yeah?
I had to tune
Yeah.
them. I tuned them for her and got them set, and
Yeah.
the bow's ripped. But then Dad bought a pickup too. Right after Mom bought that, he got a daily finally for the farm.
Ah,
Because where they live is like it doesn't look great for just a muddy truck to be in the driveway all the time.
yep.
It just looks destroyed 24/7. He washed it like once every 2 months. That's just like me now too. The same way. Turn it into him.
You still running old Duramaxes?
Mm-hmm.
What do you call them? LBZ?
Yeah, I drove my white one here. It's an LBZ.
Yep.
Now I got my LML, my 15, but
Yep.
I didn't want to drive. I got my white truck back yesterday after being gone for a little over a month. So.
Where was that?
The doctor.
Oh.
Getting surgery. It leaked all its coolant out, and my cruise control hasn't worked for over a year. My brake lights stopped working because I was getting like damn near rear-ended all the time. And one time, my little sister was following me out to the farm. We got there. She was like, "Do your brakes work?" I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Your lights weren't lighting up." So that's how I figured out that they weren't worked. Thankfully, she told me, and I didn't find out the hard
It's
way.
not a very good thing if you have had a drink.
No. No, I know too much about that.
Yeah,
as it is.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that. Some more mistakes that you learn the hard way.
It was a fun time.
Right?
It's a great memory. It's fun to laugh at now because
Sure.
you grow past it so much. But
Yeah, don't drink and drive.
don't do it.
It's not the...
But if you do it and get caught, you get 1. 2 is where it's like, no, I'm kidding. For all someone could have 5 here. I have no idea. It's fine. I don't plan on doing it again.
That's good.
And I've been totally innocent. Never broke the never again.
Yeah.
Been good.
So let's go. How did you get into social media?
COVID. Once it started, I started making videos end of May of 2020.
Right.
And just doing stuff on the farm, being funny, and I got my first video that popped. And
So where
I
the
was
hell did the
in.
Tratter gang come to?
that was from I met Blake on
BMO? Is that-
Yeah,
Okay.
BMO.
Yeah.
I met him on TikTok Live, and that's how we got to know each other. And he made the Tratter video first, and he was it was something about when she doesn't want to play Tratters when she comes over.
I remember
something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's so funny. I have toys too. We should use that word and go with it. Because we started talking in kid voices and stuff. We thought it was funny. The kid voice then was terrible looking back now, but it worked, I guess. But no, we just started playing with them, and then that came about, and then the gang deal.
Tratter gang.
Nick, we knew Nick because Blake and I first started. We were working with Nick's brand before, for 2 months or so, or a month before the Tratter stuff started, and then we just knew Nick. So then he was kind of our merch manager to
Cute.
start, and then he became a part of the whole group. And Gatlin Didier too, farm stuff with Daryl.
With Daryl.
Yeah, went down to Oklahoma one time for sure. Went down to his place.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just hung out, did events, and then eventually the traveling was kind of burning me out, and I was missing a lot of work that I didn't want to be missing.
Yeah.
And the last event I went to was Tennessee State Fair, and they were hyping it up. There's there's American Ninja Warrior there. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah.
And we get there, and they ended up not paying us at all. And we get there, and the American Ninja Warrior is it looks like a bored dad assembled it in
Yeah.
a week. It was there was an actual American Ninja Warrior guy there, but it was just a really janky setup.
Yep.
Didn't really trust it, and it was all right, what are we doing here? And then after that, I just never. I was done pretty much. But I went to one more. I went to a Granger Smith concert in Missouri.
Okay.
But then after that, I was we had a phone call because we weren't all getting along very well because there was different opinions, and on what to do. And I was guys, I'm just gonna keep farming. I'm in a grain cart right now. I'm just too busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just kind of grew apart and
Yeah.
wasn't seeing it.
But we've hung out a couple times since
Yeah.
everything. It's still fun. I mean, it's fun when we hang out.
BMO is still doing something. Not Tratter gang, but he's still out.
Tratter House.
Tratter House.
It's Tratter House.
Yeah,
now.
it's a creator.
Yeah.
Influencer.
It's like
house.
the 615 house that Dave you
Yep.
always shared with us.
Yeah. No, it's Nick, Roy, and Blake.
And they
but-
live in this house.
No, they don't live together
Oh.
anymore. They had a house for a little bit, and Caden was a part of it then when they had the house at first, then Caden split off from it, and yeah.
So I want to know,
Here you go.
why do people follow you? What's the big deal?
That's a tough question. I don't know.
Because you're millions, and you do it over and over and over again.
Yeah, how many TikToks have you had?
Couple?
This is my 4th account.
Right.
And every one has gone for over $1 million. hasn't
No,
it?
not everyone. My first one, I lost it at 1.7, and then I made a Pickles Are Just Cucumbers account, and that got to $250,000, and then I had another one, Danny's Sexy Father, that I only used for 2 months, but I got to 130 or 140, something like that.
Danny, sexy father.
Yeah, and I can still get into that one, but I can't get into Pickles Are Just Cucumbers because it's my phone number linked to it, but they think I'm trying to sign into my band account. So my mom's phone number is what's linked to my account now
Oh.
because they wouldn't let me use my actual one.
Why did you get banned?
That was back. TikTok was softer back then.
Yeah.
With the stuff you post some edgy stuff now, it just won't do very good. They won't get on the For You page at all, but you can do a lot more now, I think, and they won't just take stuff down.
I see.
Because back then, a lot of stuff was taken down and be like, why'd you even, what did I do? And maybe
Right.
part of it was me being 19 and thinking I was perfect, but
Yeah.
either
You
way.
weren't?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no, I lost it. And it was good. It was good because then, it took me 2 years to get back to it. Maybe not that long on this one, but close to it probably.
Huh.
So don't mess it up.
No, it'd be this October. It'd be 2 years.
So
it
what's the
hasn't quite
secret
been.
sauce?
I don't know. Try to do something that like people know, but try to do it a little differently.
Yeah.
And put your own little twist on it. And if it does well, run with it for a little
Run
while.
with it.
I mean, don't take this the wrong way. I don't need your meat in my mouth, Rick. No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, though.
Wait.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you do a really good job at like being weird.
Oh,
about
yeah.
it, right?
No,
Like being
yeah.
awkward.
No, I'm a weird dude.
Yeah.
That's general information.
Right. Like that. I think that's kind of the secret sauce.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You like take weird angle photos
Yeah.
of yourself of
High
like
five.
yeah like and yeah like
To go up here all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking
Yeah.
falsetto. Yeah, dude. No, I mean, I'm a weird dude. I've been told that more recently than ever in my life, and I'm not sure how to feel about it. I think it's good. I think it's good because I don't really care.
right.
Like,
Uniquely
you
weird.
can't
Yeah.
just be the same as everything else, or
No.
you just have 80,000 followers like me,
5 years ago.
or 30 like Tanner, or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. 5 years ago, the three of us probably wouldn't take comments the same way that we take them now.
Yeah.
Now we're calloused.
Yeah.
And we bring it on.
Yeah.
If you say whatever you want to say, great, thanks. This is helping the algorithm.
Yeah.
Keep coming at us.
See,
Awesome.
sometimes things get to me a little bit, but it's always like in my snap, and I slide up and see it, and I'm the only person that sees it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll never ever see that person. It's probably not even real.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I got called weird a week ago by my cousin Dylan that I do my pod with, because I was like, the Oregon Trail was on my mind last week, so I was trying
Oh.
to talk about that.
You played the Oregon Trail?
Well, we talked about the game for a little bit, but just like the actual experience
The
in
actual
general.
experience.
Because like there's
Ah.
trail ruts here in Nebraska. I looked it up because he didn't believe me, but yeah, I went to it when I was in grade school. I remember it. Like see a sod house, and yeah, the ruts are like 3 foot deep.
Right.
Yeah. So
That
it was
is.
just on my mind, and like typhoid, everyone was just dying.
Here at Farm for Profit, we believe that great crops start with great partnerships. Ag Explorer is a family-owned company focused on providing the gold standard in plant nutrition, backed by cutting-edge agronomy education.
They're not just selling products, they're helping farmers achieve long-term success with innovative solutions that improve yields and soil health. Trust the experts who care as much about your farm as you do. That's Ag Explorer, where family values meet innovation in the field.
I love history podcasts, so a lot on the Oregon Trail, but then the Gold Rush is always fascinating
Yeah.
to me too. And there's
Yeah.
there's 2 routes to get to the Klondike, and they were both deadly. It's just, did you want to die in the first 2 weeks, or did you want to die 2 months
Yeah.
into it? It's kind of like pick your poison, how you were going to get there. But then when you got there, you still weren't guaranteed to be leaving there as a gold
No.
with pockets full of gold, and just the amount of balls that would have taken.
Have you guys seen 1890? The show, the
Yeah.
offshoot prequel to
Oh,
Yellowstone?
Yeah, parts of it.
Yeah. It's like, how the hell did they make it?
Yeah.
How do you have time to watch TV?
Binge watch that. Just like
No,
friggin-
he watches after he's had 3 vodka Red Bulls at
Yes,
1
dude.
o'clock
yeah,
in the morning.
You just go all day long.
Yeah, and your heart's about to explode out of your chest.
Ding dong.
He's like, I have to watch something that makes me not hear my heart.
Don't talk
Turn the
about
TV
vodka
up.
Red Bulls, dude.
They're awesome.
They're awesome, but oh man, it was a tough topic when I was 19.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough.
So I think when I was 25, I started realizing I could not have vodka Red Bulls at like 10 o'clock at night anymore at the
Yeah.
bar. And then all of a sudden, I would know if I had one at 5 o'clock in the afternoon because like I can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
So now I'm that old guy that's
Corey's
like,
the
no
old
caffeine
guy.
after 3.
No sugar. We had ice cream before we went to bed Monday night when we got out here, and poor Corey never went to bed because that was
I
just
just
too much
sat
sugar.
there and just
Kept
had a
them
bunch
up.
on my mind, and
It's like a kid, dude.
I know.
Too
It's
much
weird.
jacked up on too much.
I
Mountain
used
Dew.
to never like it. Never used to affect me what I ate or drank or anything, and somehow Dave's like 41, 2, still sucking down vodka Red Bulls
Stuff.
and somehow sleeps. I don't understand.
You drank enough of them, it put you to
Puts
bed.
it bed.
Is that sleeping though? Like, is that quality sleep?
No,
No.
as
You,
bad as it gets.
So when you went to college, you didn't go to college to play sports, but you were an athlete.
Yeah.
Because you're always, like I said, playing ball with your dog.
Yeah.
What sports did you play?
I played baseball when I was a kid till I was 13. And I started detasseling and failing miserably at it. And then I played just basketball, football, and track. But I didn't play football my freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
I wanted to focus on basketball. That was my main sport.
So could you be a ninja warrior?
No, but I did do the thing where you jump the
Oh, yeah.
the
Oh, the
pull-up.
ladder.
The
Yeah.
salmon ladder or
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
it is?
I made it to the top on that, but that was, and I jumped up the ramp. I ran up the ramp.
Yeah.
But
The warped wall or whatever
Warped
they call
yeah, in jeans and dudes.
it. And dudes, too, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I usually slop around in dudes.
I'd
I'd
put
end
him in 4-wheel drive. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Cale Carlson's shop?
Yeah.
Have you pole vaulted in there?
I've ridden dirt bikes though. On this track.
Yeah.
With Grant quite a bit.
We might
Yeah.
pole vault tonight. That's got to be one of the most injured.
We might.
track
I was going to say
sports.
we are all three not going to be able to walk into this place tomorrow if we try to pole vault tonight.
That's true. That is true. I will be injured.
Just set it for high jump and then high jump. It's much safer.
Yeah, I don't
There you
know
go.
that I could much.
That would be a competition.
My
Well,
jumping
I'd be
would
better
very
with
high.
the pole.
we'd have to go TikTok live, and we'll just see
Yeah.
who can do the high jump the
We
highest.
just did it. TikTok live juggling. And yeah.
Oh man,
Smoked
so
'em.
you mentioned that you had a podcast. When did that start?
Like February,
Yeah?
February 8th.
And it's
But-
with your cousin.
Yeah, but I started doing it with my buddy Ethan, and then he moved up here from Missouri to work at Acres in York, and we've been friends for a couple years, so that was part of it too, And we did that because like we got busy and we didn't really see each other much, so we both wanted to do it, but like it was a good excuse to like get together. But yeah, it just didn't really pan out the best, and then he wanted to move back, so I just went a different direction.
Yeah. What's it called?
Two Yappy Gents.
Two happy.
Two
Gents.
happy
Yappy.
Yappy.
Yappy. Yeah, because we can't shut
And
up.
what's it about?
Anything and everything. There's no sense of direction on any episode when we start. We just sit down, hit start, and it's like, what's up, dude? How's your week? Catch up for a minute, and then we get into it, and it could go anywhere.
I like the yappy. My kid keeps coming with this to my other kid. He's like, whatever, you D1 yapper, because he's watching college football. I'm like,
Oh,
you need
yeah.
to start a podcast called the D1 Yapper. And, yeah, because he's always talking about, that guy didn't do that, and he should have caught that, and blah, blah, blah. So I like the yappy.
Yeah,
So how often do you put out a show?
once a week.
Once a week.
Yep, every Monday morning, 6 a.m. Central.
Sounds like he's watched us before or listen to it. That's right when we do it, right?
Yeah.
So, well, maybe
No,
5:30.
actually, now I've started putting it out at midnight,
Oh, yeah.
Really?
and it's fascinating. We'll get 700-800 people before 5 o'clock in the morning.
Hell yeah.
Huh.
That's when I answered every freaking email this morning. Alarm went off. You guys showered. I freaking went to business.
Yeah, Dave
That's right.
still stinks. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
From the fan.
I haven't showered.
Right, yeah.
I haven't showered in 2 weeks.
It's great.
Yeah,
You look fantastic.
Dry shampoo must
Yeah.
be the.
Dry shampoos.
it's working pretty nice.
Yep.
You look like Pigpen. You can just see the little lines of stink coming
Yep.
off from Charlie Brown.
Yep.
So
But not only are you gonna?
I'm still on the podcast. Are you still talking?
I was
about
gonna go back to the farm. Go ahead.
Oh, are you? Has it
What's up?
grown for you? Like you
Yeah.
obviously see the worth in it.
Yeah.
Because it's weird when we say a podcast is a lot of work, but it can be.
It can be. I don't make it that way.
Yeah.
I probably could be doing, like, I don't even film them yet because I keep forgetting to order a camera for it. But
Yeah.
I filmed a couple on my phone. It's just I have a PC, so it's hard to, like, get it off my phone onto the PC, Apple, and Windows. But
Yeah.
I can still do it. It just takes forever for the file to transfer. It'll take, like, 4 hours sometimes. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And it's the fastest way. So, yeah. I just
Try
need-
transferring off of 3 SD cards.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it works out pretty good. We have a lot of fun.
Huh.
But yeah, I just like record it. I go into Premiere Pro, cut out whatever I want to cut out if there's anything, and then export it and upload it, title it.
Is you a Mac guy if you're using Premiere Pro?
No.
No.
He just said PC.
PC.
Still, it's a Surface Pro,
Got it.
so it breaks apart, but I never ever break it apart. I'm gonna buy a Mac desktop. That's what I'm gonna do, but
Oh, really?
I haven't done it yet.
That's
yeah.
what I played a lot of Oregon Trail on was
Yeah.
the old big Mac colored back.
The colored
Yeah,
back.
the-
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we came a long way. My TV's like that thick in the basement.
Yeah, absolutely. So, not only are you TikTok's favorite farmer, but you guys actually farm and farm well because your farm has taken some awards home.
Yeah, technically. Yeah, Big Dog Awards
Yeah.
for Pioneer Seed Corn. That's when you're in a competitive contract with the other guys in the area with the same product, and whoever gets the highest yield gets a Big Dog Award.
You ever
Oh.
gotten a Big Dog Award?
Nope.
Seed corn
You suck.
doesn't work there.
I did get an award from Pioneer when I worked there, called the Hitch Pin
The hitch
Award.
pin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dave
It's
saw
in-
that.
it's in the
It's
studio.
actually a legit chrome hitch pin.
You're just good at hooking up trailers, or
He was
That
just, he
was,
just did a
uh,
lot of hooking up.
So
Yeah.
I was in research, and I was kind of in this role called the impact trials, and basically the hitch pin without the hitch pin, a trailer is no good, right?
Yeah.
And without the truck, you can't pull the trailer. So, but the hitch pin is what links them all together. So that's what the award was about. That I linked up
Aw.
sales and research.
You're our hitch pin.
Man.
So did I bring the award? That's one thing I haven't brought to the studio yet.
Yeah, it's in there.
The hitch
Oh, it
pin's
is?
in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forget.
Well, I know there's like 17,000 pieces of artifacts on the shelf.
I got some more
These
stuff
guys
to bring
brought all
in.
their awards into the studio.
Not all of them.
Make it
No, if
amazing.
I
Just
brought them all.
Complimenting themselves.
If you think that's all of our awards,
Yeah. No, I just picked out the livestock ones.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
he says he's got athletic awards all over the place, but I just
I
don't
gave
believe
them
it.
to the neighbor's kid.
I bet you did.
I did.
I'll believe it.
I did.
Yeah.
His mom was pissed.
So you live in the farmhouse by yourself, or you got roommates?
No, it's just me.
Well, thank God, because if you had roommates, you'd probably have them pull the stunt that Corey pulled on me this morning.
What? Oh, no.
We're staying at the Airbnb. Girls on the first floor, guys on the second floor, and it's got a bathroom and a futon and a bed, and then it's like a nook. You got a duct to go into the doorway, and then I'm sleeping on a trundle bed in the kids' toy room of this Airbnb.
There's a fan to push all the
Hottest
air
balls.
into this little nook.
Right, because it's hot as balls the first night we got there. Turned the split unit, what do they call them? The AC unit?
Mini split?
Mini
Yeah,
split?
mini split.
Turn that on, and I needed to get air into there. So there's a fan blowing air from the outside
A series
room
of fans.
to another fan that blows it in there so I don't die when I sleep.
And you like it cold.
Corey, I get up, take a shower this morning, go back in there, fill in my pockets, and I turn around to Corey with the fan to his ass, and he farts into the fan and fills the room.
Classic bro move.
Classic bro move.
I about threw up. Like, it was
You
bad
had it. You had it
news.
coming.
He did.
Did you turn your back?
I ran out of the room,
He started gagging.
He did.
and then I couldn't go back. Like, I
Tanner got
still
the-
wasn't done.
Corey's like, I'm going to take a shower.
I was just laughing to myself when I was taking a shower the whole time.
Yeah, that's
That's a small shower.
Yeah, it's
It
like
is.
a
It's
camper
It's
shower.
tight. It's like
Yeah, but Tanner got the old Calamity Jane from the Cactus Jacks yesterday, regurgitated.
baby bird.
That was impressive.
No,
It
I
was just perfect
I
timing.
couldn't do roommates again. I don't think.
It's
There's no
tough.
way.
Yeah.
I had a couple like good experiences, no doubt, but generally roommates just aren't the most fun. Like they cannot be that way sometimes.
Right.
Like because you have little like just like nitpicky
Yeah.
bitch at each other about stupid stuff, and it just gets like you're going home and you're like, oh, I'm gonna deal with this.
Probably
and
why you're
this."
not really looking for a girlfriend either.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
she'll outfit you.
Yeah, I think I'm turning into a grumpy guy. I
Yeah.
might be turning into a bit of just a grump.
A
Sometimes.
22-year-old grump.
Yep.
There's the next TikTok name.
Well, just a Jackson thing. He's 63 years old, and in a 9 or 10-year-old's
Nine,
body, you're
yeah.
just going to be 63 years old in a 22-year-old
Yeah,
body.
Pretty much, yeah. I still buy RC cars and stuff because I love it. I have so much fun. Like, I'll break one and I'll just order a new one from Traxxas. I
Yeah.
won't fix the old one because it's like, okay, now I got to get parts and I would have to actually fix it.
Yeah.
No, I buy myself toys all the time. Although not as much now.
Yeah. Why not?
Things have gone down.
Price?
Yeah.
Yeah. No money?
No, well, I mean, there's that, but like, I don't know. I just want to be smarter.
There you
Smarter with the money.
That's-
Invest.
That's why I said not anyone's going broke yet, but they're coming off of some good years.
Yeah.
But they see that it's going to get real tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm just
like,
trying to like plan a little.
whereas before you would have been like dollar here, dollar here, dollar here. Now you got to go. Okay, this dollar's going to pay me back the best.
Yeah.
I better not, buy this and keep that back. Yeah.
Personally, I pretty much it's like groceries and golf. That's it.
You like
Oh.
golf?
Golf?
Oh, dude, you have no idea. It's my
We
favorite
should have done
thing.
this in our
In our-
studio.
yeah, got a
we have a
simulator.
golf simulator in our studio.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm building a course in my house.
At your house.
In the yard?
Yeah, I have a green that's almost filled in. It's almost established.
Wow.
Bed grass.
Just one hole or what?
One green, but 3 par 3s and a par 4.
Very
Really?
cool.
Yeah.
Do you have
So
the
you gotta-
fancy mower then too?
I have
The
a real mower, yeah. Just a push one, but I have
Yeah.
a real mower, yeah.
So you got to mow the fairways like fairways, or you're going to mow them just like the yard?
I have to add it. I'm gonna add a fairway to one of the. It's a straight-on par 3, and you don't really need it. But then you can practice like 100-yard wedge shots
Yep.
and a bunch of different stuff. So there'll be a fairway there. But then I have a lot of long-term plans. But I'm gonna start with that fairway for now.
That's cool.
The tee boxes are still trying to get established, so that's the main goal at the moment.
So did you know how to establish a green, or are you just learning
No.
as you go?
Just learn as I go, figuring it out.
Do you YouTube it?
Parts of it, yeah, for sure. And I'm in like a couple Facebook groups. Like I'm in golf maintenance uncensored, which is like people that actually work at a golf course and they talk in tongues. I have
Yep.
no idea. Then I'm in backyard golf greens too, and
Isn't that
backyard golf.
crazy that there's a group for
Yeah.
freaking anything
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything?
Yeah. And so like I just joined that, and like that way you could talk about like what herbicides and like people use DEF on their greens for fertilizer.
Oh yeah,
And so I've started to
cheap nitrogen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just
Started to do
urea.
that a little bit, and yeah, just a
Huh.
lot of
We
ideas
should-
bouncing back and forth.
If we end up back at the John Deere Classic, we should see if we can get them to come over too.
Yeah.
That'd be
Talk
cool.
to the grounds crew there. That was fascinating.
That'd
I
be
think
fun.
we need to have a foursome.
And then we just interviewed Jason Mock out in Indiana. He's got.
We're
what
gonna make
he's
sure
got-
nobody clips that comment out of context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meaning
He says,
In a golf outing.
best ball.
Yeah.
what did Jason say he has? He got like 14-foot reel mowers or something like that.
Yeah.
Like he can mow fairways like in
It's-
2 beers. He said.
Yeah.
Golf courses go out of business, and he buys their crap. Buys their crap and puts it into his fleet. And
I'm in a group that's golf maintenance equipment for sale.
Really?
yeah.
Just in case, I want to buy a rider because if I have like a couple fairways at some point,
So what are the tricks to establishing a green then?
have a lot of patience.
Do you have to do sand?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Top dress it, level it. Yeah. And so I have like a leveling rake.
Yeah.
Where it's just like a flat bar basically. It's like
I've been
4
watching
bars.
TikToks on those.
You
Yeah.
got irrigation?
Uh huh. I have a sprinkler.
I want to do that to my yard this fall.
Yeah.
All right, just level it out.
You should. It mows extremely well, and I've leveled like other little spots in the lawn, just trying it out. And like around the green now, I'm gonna seed like ryegrass and bluegrass, so I can keep it short. And
You're
kinda
gonna
like a
level
fringe.
with sand.
Yeah, I want to do my backyard.
Is our grass though, like, because our mainly bluegrass and rye, like that'll actually grow through the
Yeah.
sand and all
Yep.
that.
any grass will. It'll be fine.
You
It
do that,
just
and
improves
then whatever equipment you rent, I want to borrow it
Yeah.
because I'd like to do that. My house needs it bad.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's a newer house, and it was never smooth from the get-go.
Yeah.
Land plane. Need a land plane.
Land plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stinks. And like aerating, it'll help too, because it kind of breaks up the compaction
Yep.
in the ground.
I did
and-
do that last fall. My grass was some of the best on the street. It helps that I got a guy that does not give a crap right next to me, so it looks really good.
So mine still looks really
It looks
good.
really good. But
Is that
I
rowdy?
swear they were supposed to put 8 inches of topsoil on it, and I swear you dig down and 2 inches and it's clay.
Yeah.
You know? It's like it'll burn up real quick if you don't get
Mm-hmm.
rain.
So what do people not know about you that we can learn about you that's not on your TikTok?
I'm pretty shy. I'm a pretty shy guy. And
Yeah.
I don't do great at talking to new people all the time. But I can sort of like bury it down and go into a mode. But generally, like if I'm going out, I grocery shop alone every time. But I just don't like talk to anybody.
Looking for the moms with the shopping cart?
Basically, well, I'll just look at them and be like, oh yeah,
Just look at them.
where's the popcorn? Yeah, I just continue on my mission. But
That's.
no, I'm pretty like skittish at first. At least that's how I feel, even if I don't look that way.
Well, you made a comment to me when you walked up. You said, my brain's numb.
Yeah, because
You-
I was freaking out. I was trying to find this
You were
place.
in the mode. Yep.
Yeah, and like people coming up to me, and I was like, sorry, I can't hang out. I gotta go.
But
And
then
little
found
do you know,
Grant.
we were running
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it all worked out, but I was like having a conniption.
Was Grant
internally.
just like driving by and like?
Well,
you
I got service finally, and he was on that side too, where there was, and he answered the phone, and I was my heart rate just subsided immediately. I was at the Ranky booth, and
It's good to have people like that.
yeah, it is.
Yep.
It is for sure. And I don't honestly do stuff with Grant and Laura as much as I probably should. We don't hang out as much as we used to, really.
Because you're not far from him, right?
No, like 40, 35.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. It's just like part of it's my fault for sure. But just like Grant will invite me to go riding, and then I'm like, I'm always doing something.
Yeah.
And usually what I'm doing, I could definitely not do and go do that.
Life
you
gets
know?
busy.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like you're wired a certain way to
Yeah.
always think about what you can be doing, you know,
Absolutely.
trying to make stuff better.
Rick's flicking us off and just handing out his meat.
All the meat. He's gonna cook some for us. He said he would.
All right. Game on.
Do you
making us lunch.
do you ever play games on your podcast?
No, we haven't started any
Tanner's
of that.
a game guy.
What, you want to play a game?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna play start, bench, cut. So just like sports team, you got 3 people that you have at tryouts. You're gonna pick one to be your starter. You're gonna pick one to put on your bench, and the one that's your least favorite, you're gonna cut from the team.
Understood.
John Deere, Case, New Holland.
Start Deere, cut New Holland, bench case.
Okay. You guys
Isn't-
running mostly Deere?
Isn't New
All
Holland
Deere.
and Case
All
the
Deere?
same thing?
They are, I think,
There's
pretty
different
much.
colors.
They're owned by the same company.
Are they?
How about Deere, Case, and Fent?
Deere case Fent,
Ooh.
cut case, bench Fent,
Okay.
Deere starts.
That's good.
I think Fent's pretty decent. From what I've never really
Have you ever
ran
ran
one.
one? You never
No,
ran?
never ran one, but I've been in a couple. I like how they like look, and everyone's pretty much says nice things. So.
Yeah.
Football, basketball, baseball.
Bench football, start basketball, cut baseball.
What's your team?
In basketball, I really like the Warriors, Golden State, Steph Curry.
Yeah.
That's why I got this tattoo. But
What is that?
just 2 hours. It was a grueling session. It was pretty long. Hurt really bad.
Pretty sensitive spot there.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad at all.
Does
but
Steph have that tattoo?
He does. Same spot. Some people think
Is that
that's
your only tattoo?
corny. No, I got 2 more on my thighs.
Some people think that's cool.
You're a leg tat guy?
Yeah,
I
I
thought-
like him.
I thought you were going to say some people mistake you for Steph Curry.
Here,
Oh,
I'll
they're
stand
right-
up.
Okay.
Oh my!
Man, you got it. You have to wear short shorts for those.
Yeah,
That's
See?
cool. You got my necklace on the one.
yeah.
It's exactly that.
The nails.
Yeah.
I got that one because I like it and I like Jesus a lot. And Blake and Caden both have it in the same spot, but mine's bigger than theirs, so it's cooler.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
What's your chain?
My chain? I got it in Hawaii. My first trip down there on the Waikiki Strip.
First trip? How many times have you been to Hawaii?
2 times.
Okay.
And I'll probably go again this winter if I can. It's my place, dude.
Really?
I'm made to be there. I'm convinced. Yeah, everyone just barefoot having a great time.
Yeah.
And that's me. So I need to be there. But no, I don't know what it means. I don't know. I've tried to figure it out. It was like a native shop. I was too embarrassed to be like, what's a stupid S? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Well, when you go back, find yourself a cute Hawaiian girl and ask her what it means.
I'll have to ask what it means. Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, I just wear
Our
it.
listeners might see it on YouTube and
That's
maybe
true.
chime in.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
What? So out of the 3 of us, which one of the 3 of us do you think has tattoos?
Gonna go with you.
You have no tattoos.
I do not,
I have
Man.
no
but I'm glad he
tattoos.
picked me.
Yeah.
So you have tattoos.
Yeah.
How many?
I just have one. I
You just have one?
At the family crest on my shoulder,
Oh,
Which
that's
is
cool.
very-
on the back or front or?
on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Did that feel good?
So it's 7 colors. It was 4.5 hour setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
It was
gonna get
pretty
one.
cool because I told every girl that I knew that it was happening. They could come watch it happen. So I was just laying there face down on the table, and everybody just feeling in, feeling out. Bring
yeah.
me food, bring me something to drink.
Yeah.
It was pretty badass.
I just can't
yeah.
imagine how much of a loser you were. Tanner was really
Yeah.
trying hard to be cool.
Hey, ladies,
Like-
come watch me get this tattoo. I'm
Yeah,
a really big,
like,
tough
I'm the
guy.
cool
Six
man.
colors.
I'm the cool guy. Come watch me get this tattoo.
10 million colors on it. It's not a big deal.
This is all it did was make it more expensive.
Yeah.
My wife has
Would've
2
been
or
better
3,
in
and
gray
she's-
shade.
she's
Yeah.
been trying to
If
get
we ever had a
rid
good
of
logo, we might get Farm4Profit tattoos, but I doubt it.
them. If we
I
ever get
would. They're not that bad.
I would.
They're kind of fun. I need to get more. I went through a phase
Yeah.
for a second, but now I'm kind of getting back into it. I go through phases with everything.
I think we should fundraise and get to a certain level for some charity somewhere for Corey to get a tramp stamp.
a tramp stamp.
That would be funny.
I should call it, sorry, we don't want to get canceled, a lower back tattoo.
A lower back tattoo.
Like a Loch Ness monster.
a lowered eyes tattoo.
Yeah.
Get one that's below my belt line, so only when I'm cracking, you could
That's
see
right.
it.
Do you have any children?
Yeah, 2,
Like, how old are they?
8 and 4.
Yeah, see, that would be an interesting conversation when you're working on something together when they're 14 and you bend down. They're like, oh, shit.
Well, you got one, Dad, so I'm getting one.
Yes, that's going to, yeah.
I could see you with like a sleeve. Have you ever
I've
thought
thought
that?
about like a forearm one, but I don't know if I'm a sleeve guy.
Yeah.
Maybe either forearm or like calf. But I don't know. I just don't know what I'd do.
I can see a calf sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like my
sleeve.
legs for doing stuff
Are you a no color tattoo guy
so far.
so far?
Yeah. I just don't know if there's like, I haven't really ever seen a color tattoo that I love.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm the same way. I'm not that I have any. I mean,
But
I
I
like the
just,
ones with
like, I
lots of
want to
detail.
love whatever I'm putting on me. And like
Yep.
all of these, whenever I found them, I was like, yeah, I'm getting that.
Cool.
But, yeah.
What about still start bench cut? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
That one's, that's tough right there. Probably going to cut YouTube.
Really?
Start Instagram, bench TikTok.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Huge Instagram guy.
really?
That's where I get my news.
It's not what I thought you were going to say.
No. I left the D out of there. No, Instagram's just so much. I like Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
Probably too much.
What do you like about Instagram? Because I have not been able to figure it out.
Reels.
The reels,
Reels are good.
which
and
is just
mine
TikTok.
no.
It's
No?
TikTok's 2 weeks old.
No, not anymore. Now it's like, do you want to see cartel beheading? Here you go. Totally
Oh.
uncensored. No,
Yeah.
not even like
No, I
sensitive
don't.
video. No.
Really?
Yeah. Although mine isn't as many of like people dying anymore because I started to skip those because they're like bad and like not meant to see
That's
that
not
every
healthy.
day.
Yeah,
No.
that's not healthy.
So
Right.
now it's just like memes and it's really funny to me. But I have very unique humor on my telephone. I'm really into comedy though, but what's on there is not really comedy.
Have you ever thought about doing comedy?
Oh yeah, heavily in the last like 2 months. The show Kill Tony. You ever heard of that?
You could be like the Matt Reif of
yeah.
agriculture.
The what?
Matt Reif. Right
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
No Matt Rife vibe. Shane Gillis vibe.
There we go.
That's what we
that-
gotta go for.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the show you're talking about, where they sit there. There's 4.
They sit at the table with Kill Tony. Tony Hinchcliffe hosts it, and then they call like a random comedian out.
Yeah.
They picked out of the bowl, and most of them bomb. But I watch that show like every night, and it's like you see someone go up there, and it's like I could do better than that. I could, because some of them are just like they go up there, they shakily pull a piece of paper out. And
Yeah.
How about airplane food? Just terrible jokes. It's like I could do better than that.
So do you consume Joe Rogan podcasts?
Not as much, no. I just don't listen to. I listen to like the Protect Our Parks, where they have like Mark Norman, Shane Gillis, a couple other comedians on. But yeah, no.
If you texted me something, I still got no service.
You good?
What about Busch Light, Coors Light, or Mick Ultra?
Cutting Coors, benching Bush, starting Mickey's.
Nice. I just wish.
We
I love
probably
Mickey's.
got a warm one back there. For
I
you.
wish Mick Ultra had a different option than the skinny can. I wish
Yeah.
they just had a fat can.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise you got to go to a bottle, or you can get it in a tall boy, I guess.
Do you feel insecure when you hold the skinny
Yeah,
can?
it's just like well, I don't know if it's insecure. It's just
It
like,
reminds
it's not.
it reminds him of standing over the urinal.
It doesn't fit your koozie. It doesn't feel right in the hand.
Man.
I just want girth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could see that. I knew when I walked in.
I knew when I walked in.
Big girth guy.
Yeah. Out of the
Big
3 of
girth
us,
energy.
which one do you think? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I love Michelob. See how I keep my slim girlish figure.
Yeah. Well, you're also
Works well.
22. So
Yeah, I know.
That helps.
That does
Yeah.
help.
And I
I
eat
wonder-
like a bird.
Higher
so.
metabolism.
I wonder how a 22-year-old's going to. We try to ask the same question over a period of 3, 4, 6 months.
Yeah.
And compile answers together to let our listeners, one, know that they're not alone in something, or we're just damn curious.
Man, now it's therapy. Let's go.
But it kind of is. Like, we know that it's hard for farmers that work a lot and have families to get over the thought in their head that they aren't there as much as they should be as a parent. So we've been asking people, how do you juggle work and personal life?
Not very well, generally. But I try to juggle it pretty well. I think I'm a little better than my dad at it, but my dad's been like conditioned to just be how he is, for so many years. So like it'll be like summer night, he'll go cut weeds till it's dark, which is like 9:30, and then he'll go check his water and then go home, and then he's back at like 5 a.m. and he's there all day again, So I knew I didn't want that every day. Like some days, 100%, like I'll put it in, and it doesn't
Right.
really bother me too much. But like I want to make time to golf and hang out with the bros and do stuff every once in a while, like going to the Colorado game, whatever it may be. But like during harvest, I don't really do anything. I just work. That's all it is. But that's fine. That's how I want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a time and place, so
Yeah.
you got to get the work in. That's what's cool about agriculture, right? Like you know it's go time,
Yeah.
and you can.
And you lock in,
Yeah.
and you just. I mean, it kind of feels cool.
The observation that we've picked up on asking this question for a couple of months now is 92 to 95% of the people start the answer off the same way. Well, I don't do it very well.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to help is you do. You do what you can do. It's not a balance.
No.
Don't think you're not doing it well. You're doing it the way that it works for you.
Just whenever I get a chance to take time for myself, I take it every time.
Yeah.
I always take it. Unless I like absolutely need to do something, but I
Sure.
get whatever I got to get done with first, and then I take my time for me. I need
great.
that
That's good.
because I got to have something that kind of like balances me out and kind of can bring me back down. Because I mean,
Right.
working with family is hard,
Oh, yeah.
It's difficult.
Absolutely.
So you need something to kind of like mellow you back out.
I'm glad we got to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we got to have a conversation with you, and hopefully it made you feel more comfortable
Yeah.
than you were when you were freaked out about getting here.
Yeah, I was a little bit. but
Needless to
we're
say,
good.
we weren't ready for you anyway, so you didn't miss anything.
It
So
worked out.
It did. I appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Mhm.
It's wild.
I
Just-
can't. We still don't have service.
No?
Yeah. Thank you. You could have just like, sorry,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm done.
I didn't have service. I couldn't find you.
Yeah.
So.
No, I wanted to get here. I wanted to do it. I've
And-
never been a guest on another show besides this one once.
Really?
So, no.
Yeah. You called in with that. That was a.
Well, when you've
Tratter
been
Gang
on the
beef.
Greatest podcast, it's hard to do any other podcast.
Right.
so.
And I know we talked to you last year when we were out here at Laura's. Is that? Well.
Yeah.
We're
I
at
don't-
Winchester's.
Winchester's.
Yeah.
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 And said we need to do a podcast with you, but we're not willing to do it virtually.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
you need to be in person.
Yeah.
Because it's way better in person.
It is.
We can do some good virtual ones, but it's way better.
It's
in
just
person.
not the same.
No.
Can't bounce off each other as well. Can't
No.
read emotions.
No.
No.
So thank you for being patient.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, you guys too.
No, this is our pleasure. Corey, what do you tell the audience?
Cracked a cold one. You deserve it.